Hello, my name is Ray. I brought you how to drywall repair in skim coat and texture. So now today I'm going to bring you how to refinish and restore cabinets. What I have here is full kitchen of cabinets. It's actually it's not a really big kitchen. It's a pretty small standard size for a condominium. But what we did is we took out all the cabinets and I brought them to my little shop that I have here, where I'm going to refinish them all. So what I'm doing is I'm taking off all the doors and the drawers, and I'm labeling them and numbering them so I'll know where they go when I'm putting this back together later. So all these screws and hinges and knobs will go in a box. So what we got here, we have a little setup that's a spray booth that I've made. What I'm doing is, it's kind of a windy day today, but that's fine. The only thing we're going to do is probably put a coat of primer on it and sand them down a little bit, and that's basically it. On a windy day like this, with the wind blowing, I wouldn't put a coat of finish, unless I was completely inside. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be using a 10-gallon tank compressor. This is a little spray booth setup right here because I like to eliminate all the elements from getting on my finish. And after the piece will be sprayed right here, and then when the piece is sprayed, it will be brought into here where there's going to be shelves later on, and that's going to be dry. That's where they're going to dry. So it's completely closed in with plastic, like I said, to keep it free from the elements of the air, like dust. We're going to be using one of these sprays here. You don't really need an expensive one. This is pretty inexpensive, and it does just as good. And yes, of course, always make sure you wear a mask. This is a ventilator. Every job I do, I always change these because this stuff, I'm using an oil-based today, an oil-based finish on these cabinets, but most of the time we use a lacquer, and this stuff will kill you. So I mean, it causes brain damage and everything else. So make sure you're very well ventilated, like right here where I'm outside. And I put some holes in here so that way there's not too much stress for the wind. And plus you have an opening here. And plus I'm going to have this, and I'm going to have other protective gear on as I'm spraying. So this is the first phase of this project. When this is done, I will post another video on the second phase. Okay, thank you very much for watching my video. Hello, this is Ray again. This is part 3 of my project, refinishing, refacing cabinets. So, our last video we did the priming. Now that the priming's done, all the doors and drawer plates, Now we're going to prep them. We're going to sand them, caulk them, dust them down. So let me show you. So what we have here is the cabinet doors that are already dry. They've been primed. So when we sand them, we want it to chalk up, because it's good when it chalks up, because it just makes it more smoother. That's what you want to get. And after we do that, you know there's going to be a seam here. It's going to be a black line. So what we need to do, we need to caulk that. Now this is going to be a really good caulk job. So you're going to need a rag to wipe off the excess. Okay, that's basically it. You repeat that throughout the the seam along the whole piece for that door, and then after that, what we do is After we're done sanding them, usually I use a tack. You can use a tack cloth or a damp rag. First you blow off all the dust, and then you wipe it down with a damp rag to make sure all the dust is off of it. So that way when you respray them again, you're not going to have any dust. So this piece right here, they've all been sanded. They've been these have to be caulked. Once they're caulked, I'm going to put another coat of primer, and then they have to be sanded down. Everything has to be sanded down again with this sponge here. I mean, every crack, every crevice has to be sanded, because if you don't, when you touch it, it's going to feel rough. And what we're trying to achieve a factory quality finish. So that's what we're going to achieve. When these are done, it would look like you just bought them. I mean, actually, it would be just like you bought them from Home Depot or Lowe's or, you know, your cabinet shops. So that's what we're trying to achieve, a factory quality finish. Okay, thank you for watching part 3 of my video. The next phase, when we start to put on the finish, I'll send part 4. Alright, thanks for watching my video. Hi, this is Ray again. This is part 4 of refinishing and refacing kitchen cabinets. Alright, so what we have here, they already have they have a primer, they've been prepped, they have a first coat of finish. So now what we're going to do is, what we're doing now, the finish is on there already, but what we need to do after that, we need to get a 250 or 300 grit sandpaper, and what we need to do is we need to sand, and any imperfections, now it's the time to, like I have an imperfection right here that I need to go ahead and fix, and what we're going to do is we're going to use spackle to fix that. And any cracks that we have, say like right here, we're going to use a caulking for that. We're going to feather that out and make, you know, wipe off the excess with a damp rag, and basically that's it. We're just going to go ahead and hit it with another coat of finish paint, which is an oil base. Like I said before in the other videos, you got to make sure every time you paint in between coats, you got to just make sure you get every part of it with the sandpaper or the sand sponge. Okay, well, thanks for seeing my video, and I'll send you part 5 when it's all put together. Alright, thanks again. This is Ray again. This is my last video, final video for cabinet refinishing and refacing. This is video 5. We're finishing up now with and putting back on all the hardware. This is the finished product right here, what it would look like. You can practically see myself in it, but that's good because it will dull down later as it continues to cure, because it has a curing time. So you don't really want to handle them for at least a week. Give it at least a week to kind of cure and harden. And the more time that goes by, the more it will cure and the more it will become more durable. So we're putting in all the drawers, fixtures now. These are all the drawers. These are the tops that go into the drawers. Now you might notice that the doors are kind of uneven, but that's okay, because as we install them, they have to line up with all the other doors that are going to become side to side and from the bottom, from the top, so they all need to line up. So you can't, you don't really worry about that now. We'll put the finishing touches after we have done install them, and then we'll adjust them, because you can adjust them from right here. You could push them out, or you can adjust them here. We'll make them go up or down, or push them back or back out. So they are adjustable. So that's not a big deal until, like I said, after the installment, and then all that would be the last and final process. Okay. Once again, thank you for watching my video. Take care.